Hi, this is how you use Gradecam, and I'm logging into the website gradecam.com. Oops, I didn't do it right. So originally this is a free 45 days. You can use as many questions as you want. After that, you can only use 10 questions. I've been using them for pre-assessments and post-assessments, mostly because the pre-assessments, the students can actually find out right away what their score is. And I'm going to give you an example. So this right here is my hand, and I have a document camera logged in, ready to go. And once the kids actually um, do their bubble sheet, and this is already, you can have the key right here and you put the key in. You can actually add standards, which I haven't done. Unfortunately, unless you have the district wide, you have to put in just random standards. So I always do like Florida for science, and then I just choose numbers and make sure the numbers go in order, because the numbers, then at least I can remember what I chose and they're in the same order as my objectives. So that is an issue. So I just literally do it like this, and then try to find something that'll actually go in order. If you mix them up, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I always do like whatever's in order here. So this is 141. So when I go to the summary, and I'll actually just do 1, 2, and 3 because I know that those standards are the same. 141. Alright, so when I go to the summary, which I'll show you guys in a moment for another one, I can show you how it works. So this is my fourth block. I have Quentin. He already has a score in, but this is how easy it is. You literally put this underneath the grade cam, make sure the light's good, and it gives you a percentage. This is their pre-assessment, so I didn't expect them to do very well. Or that's kind of what I would expect. That actually is the wrong paper now that I realize that he actually had a 14, so I need to make sure I go back and fix that. But that's how easy it is. And then, and I'm actually going to undo this because I didn't like what it was. So I can actually go through and look at the summary. I can actually see the student average score. I can go by item analysis. And this is all the classes that whoever did the pre-assessment, so that's one bad thing. But I can look at the overall scores like this and see what everybody got. The green is obviously the right answer and red is not. So like 15, actually 41% actually knew that. And then you can actually see the no answer. Student scores individually once it shows up. It's being a little slow today. So these are the student scores. You can see the percentage, and I'll show you more from a different unit so I can actually show you guys how the standards work. So this is my ecology unit in the summary. So student scores were what I just did, and then you can kind of see what they got. It's not very good. They didn't study at all. The overall exam report, so I can see how each one did. I can actually look at the standards this way, and these are not the actual standards. Say they are ones I threw in, but I can actually view on which identifier that I put in there. So I always try to write that down. I try to go in order, and then I can actually see how each student did by each standard that I put in here. So like most questions were 3 questions. I can do it by classes, so I can see which class did overall, which one did better. I can do by teachers, but that won't make a difference to me. I can also do question stats by student. This should look like the data link if you use that at all. Classes. I can see which class did better on the thing than the others, which is always weird. And then, of course, by teacher, which wouldn't make a difference because I'm the only one in here. So it's super easy. If you want to create anything, and I can go to classes like this, and I already have my student's name in here. You can actually add a class pretty easily through using an Excel spreadsheet. It's actually really simple. I can do reports this way. I can actually do it by students. I can actually do all sorts of things. Assignments, obviously. I like it for little quizzes, because especially pre-test, because I mean this is all what I've used it in the past, and all these are archived. So I've used this for quite a while, and I really like this program. It gives the students immediate feedback, and what I usually have them do is this is the forms. You can actually do advanced forms, advanced options. You can use multiple exam versions. I haven't gotten that to work right. You can have an alternating row like that, just like the HSA. You can increase the size. You can have more than, like I said, up to 10 is free. Anything beyond that is more. You can have up to 100. But yeah, it's pretty easy. So I just do create, and let's say I'm going to do quiz on water quality. Oops, sorry. Actually, I'll do a quiz on cell parts, because that's coming up. It'll be, yeah, whatever, 10 questions, choose a date, and I choose that. And you can choose whatever class I want. I just put the key in, A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A, B. Make a pretty picture. I can change the standards, and maybe all the standards are the same. I can change that. You can do Common Core if you wanted. That's common right there. I can do type like this. I can do true, false. There's all sorts of choices. Rubric, forms, and then you just scan it. Literally, you have to go to key and then print out forms. And when you put the kids in, you can actually choose which class you want, and it'll actually already have their name and their ID on it already. I think that is it. I'm going to delete this because I don't actually need it, and it's trash right now. I'm just going to trash that. And other than that, it's pretty simple. Pretty easy. Like I said, so when I have the pretest, I have them figure out what they're at, and then make a goal where they want to be, at least 30%, but then they might have an alternate goal. Like if a kid got a 30%, but they actually want an 80, they've actually done more than 60% would make me happy, but of course, and that's a 30% raise in mastery. So that's kind of what I'm going for a lower level class. Something to think about. Hopefully this works. Bye.